Welcome all student. We are learning the chemistry of your second year BSc program. Herewith we have started a syllabus of inorganic and organic chemistry. In the semester 1, learning for the aromatic hydrocarbon. In a last lecture, we discussed about the some introductory part about the aromatic hydrocarbons. Aromatic hydrocarbons definition, and we have also commented on which compounds are aromatic in nature. This rule is called as a Haeckel's rule. Friends, everyone know the simple Haeckel's rule. Just remind, the Haeckel's rule states that any cyclic, planar, conjugated system possess 4n plus 2 pi electron is said to be aromatic. We have also looked at some examples of benzene, naphthalene, anthracene, then cyclobutadiene, cyclopentadiene, and commented on a aromatic nature. Today, we are going to learn about the nomenclature of aromatic compound. When we discuss about the nomenclature, everyone is familiar. There are common names and identity name. Now first, we are going to focus over the some common name. Then go for the IUPAC name. Now how the common names are there and which compounds are aromatic. The compounds which are resemble with a benzene, similar structure like a benzene, are aromatic. So let's consider the your first compound, the benzene, which is attached to the CH3. This is 7 carbon atoms compound, and we generally common name given for this is a toluene. Similarly, if we attach rather than a CH3 group, we are going to use a CH2 CH3 group. Then it is considered as a ethyl benzene. Another one, rather we are just replacing by a OH group, then it is known as a phenol one. Here is NH2 group, then it is known as aniline. And here is a COOH group. This is known as benzoic acid. Now, in all these things, we are looking for a different group attached to the benzene ring and according to their names. Now look another one compound. This is having the 2CH3 group. It is called as a xylene molecule. The compound possesses 2 methyl group attached to the benzene ring is known as xylene. Okay. Then this is having the 3 methyl group, mystyrene. This mystyrene is having the 3 methyl group and they are alternate present on the carbon atom. Another one, aspirin. Now you are most of the time tired and you feel headache At that time, the one of the tablet we are going to take, and this tablet is nothing but the aspirin tablet, which cure your headache. This is the aspirin compound and it is a aromatic compound. This is having two functional groups are there. Another one, paracetamol. The same drug we are taking for the fever. If you are feel more fever and you are ill, then the paracetamol containing tablet you are take or prescribed by a doctor. This is the structure of the phenol. Paracetamol, which is having a part structure is like a phenol, that is a group is there, and another one NHCO CH3 group is there. Similarly, go for another some examples. This is a again xylene because it's having the 2 CH3 symmetric with this one. Okay, we'll learn about why this M and why this P is there later on. Another 4 carbon or 4 methyl group are attached. This is also a symmetric structure. This is called as a diurine. Another one, picric acids, yellow color liquid compound, the acid molecule. This is a picric acid. It is having the 4 group, 1 OH and 3 NO2 groups are there. And similar, another one compound we look, that is a biphenyl. Biphenyl, two aromatic ring are there. The two phenyl rings are there. Therefore, it is called as a biphenyl. These are some common nomenclatures or common names of the aromatic hydrocarbons. We go for IUPAC nomenclature. Now, how the IUPAC nomenclature is there? Everyone know about the long form of IUPAC. What is the long form of IUPAC? It is just a International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. Once again, I repeat, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. This gives unique name to each compound and which is used worldwide. Now, when you give the nomenclature to the benzene compounds or related to the benzene, we'll call as aromatic. Then, in a benzene, we can replace one of the hydrogen from the benzene structure by a different group, by one group. Okay, all these structures. Then this is known as a monosubstituted benzene molecules. This is known as a monosubstituted benzene, as we have just replaced one of the hydrogens. Okay, here remaining are the hydrogens are there. Okay, all these 5 hydrogens are there, and we have just replaced only one hydrogen by the other group. Then this is known as a monosubstituted benzene molecules. Now, how the nomenclature for the monosubstituted benzene molecules will be given? For that purpose, a simple system will be used. The group which is attached to the benzene ring, then the word benzene, then the word benzene. Okay, that means we are going to use a nomenclature for monosubstituted benzene as benzene is a word and prefix is a group which is attached to the benzene ring. Here the CH3 group is attached, and everyone knows CH3 we call as a methyl. Therefore, name of this compound is become methyl benzene. Okay. Similarly, you can easily say that for this compound. Okay, these are the 2 carbons. 2 carbon means this group is a ethyl group. Okay, and as it is a ethyl group is there, we call name or we simply give the name for this one as already mentioned. That is a we are use a word benzene is there, and before that the group present here, that is the ethyl group. Therefore, we got the name is a ethyl benzene. Now, okay, here is the name already present, and you can easily say that the benzene ring and OH group. OH is known as a hydroxy group, and as it is known as hydroxy, then what or the name will become hydroxy benzene. Okay, this is one NH2 group, and NH2 group is known as a amino group. What I say? NH2 group is known as a amino group, and therefore we call it as a amino benzene. But there is a something change we observe here. That is, as there is the presence of COOH group, we called as benzene carboxylic acid. Because if you read it as carboxylic acid benzene, the pronunciation is not perfect one. And for such time, we are using this benzene word earlier than carboxylic acid. Therefore, we got benzene carboxylic acid. Now, already we learned the common names, and that these common names mostly used in the laboratory. This is a toluene. This is your phenol molecule. Secondly, this is a aniline. Okay, liquid aniline is there, and this is a benzoic acid, solid benzoic acid molecule is there. This is total about the monosubstituted benzene. Now we have to go for disubstituted. But before going to disubstituted, we just look for a simple thing. Okay, for that purpose, we take the one example, that is methyl benzene or the toluene. What is the important thing we have to notice here? If we replace one of the hydrogen by any group, as we have replaced here by a CS3 group, then what happened? Due to this CS3 group, we get a structure. It's symmetrical. Already there is a benzene molecule which is having all 6 carbon atom, and all 6 hydrogens are one and same. Okay, look this one. This is having the all carbon atom and hydrogen atom are same. But we are replacing one of the hydrogen by other group. The system will be not unique. All carbon are not remain same, and for that purpose we have to look for some nomenclatures. Okay, and how the nomenclature will be there? Before going to nomenclature, we are giving first them a numbering. How to give the number? Always the first number will be given to the carbon atom. This is the carbon atom, and this carbon atom which is substituted, that means over that the group is present. This carbon atom will be given as a first number, and then the next carbon atom we are going to give as a second number. Further, if you go, we can give a 3 number for a next carbon atom, and similarly next we are giving 4, 5, and last one is a 6 carbon. Okay, now this is become a simple numbering system, and you have given here this numbering system by means of a clockwise pattern. Is it right? Okay. Now, as we have given in a clockwise pattern, we have to give the number system in anti-clockwise. Okay. What is your answer? We can give the in anti-clockwise. So does not give anticlockwise. Okay. How many ons we can give in a clockwise? Yeah. And not in clockwise? Anticlockwise, sorry. Okay. Maximum are saying we can give in a anticlockwise. Okay. Right. We can give in a anticlockwise. What happened in anticlockwise fashions? In anticlockwise, if you give the numbering, then there is a just replacement of the positions between this 2 and 6. That means 2 number will be going to here, and again replacement of 3 and 5. That means we can give the numbering from anti-clockwise fashion as well as clockwise fashions. No matter. This is the simple numbering system we can give for your mono substituted benzene molecule. And as the numbering will be done generally or commonly another one system rather than the number we are going to use. And there is name. How the names are there? As earlier we know, we can give the first carbon atom to the group which is having the substituent. The carbon atom which is shown or which is having the your substituent, this carbon atom is known as ipso carbon atom. Okay, this is known as a ipso carbon atom. When we go next in a clockwise pattern or in anti-clockwise pattern, then we have second and sixth number, and the groups or the carbon atoms which is these are adjacent, the second carbon atom and this is your sixth carbon number atom. These are adjacent to the ipso carbon atom or next to the ipso carbon atom. These are called as a ortho carbon atom. What I say? These are called as a ortho carbon atoms. Okay. Now, if you go further, as why they are same? Because the structure is symmetric, and as the structure is symmetric, both are same. Similarly, these two are same. Let's look. Number 3 and number 5. Both are same. That means your carbon number 3 as well as the carbon number 5. And they are next to the ortho. What I say? They are next to the ortho. Then they are called as a meta. They are called as a meta. Both 4 and 5 both are known as a meta carbon atoms. Okay, meta carbon atoms. And finally, remaining is a fourth one, and the fourth one is known as a para carbon atom, which is perfectly opposite to the your ipso carbon atom. What I say? Perfectly opposite to the ipso carbon atom. This is fourth position is known as para one. Okay, just rewind one. The ipso is nothing but the carbon atom where the substituent is present. The ortho adjacent to the ipso carbon atom or directly attached to the ipso carbon atom from both the side, then consider as ortho carbon atom. If you goes further next to the adjacent carbon atom, then it is a meta which is directly attached to the ortho, which is attached to the ortho or which is attached to the ipso by ortho, ipso by ortho, and para which is perfectly opposite to the your ring will be there or ipso carbon will be there. And now we go for the disubstituted benzene, because in disubstituted benzene nomenclature we must have to use a number system. We must have to look for it is present at ortho position, meta position or para position substitutions. Let's consider the some examples. In all examples, I have taken the both group are same, the CH3 and CH3. Everywhere CH3, and the second Br2, Br and Br. Look in all examples. What is there? In this first example, you will be observed that these are orthoisomers. Why it is called as orthoisomers? Because this is a first carbon atom. What I say? This is a first carbon atom. Okay. And next or adjacent to the second carbon atom, this is second one. In this ring, I have nomenclature according to anti-clockwise, here in a clockwise manner. No matter, both are same. We can assign first number to this one and second number to this one. Okay, no matter. They are present at 1 and 2 positions. Therefore, the simple names will be given, that is 1,2-dimethyl benzene. 1,2-dimethyl benzene. Similarly, for that, we can give 1,2-dibromobenzene. What I say? 1,2-di. Di for there are two bromines, therefore di. And it is a bromines, therefore we call as a bromo. And everyone know this is a 6-member ring is there, therefore it is a benzene. Okay. Now look for the next system. Okay, the 1,2-dibromobenzene. Similarly, look this one. Now numbering, we can give, sorry, the first number will be given to this system, then this is your second number, now it has become third. The two methyl group are present at 1 and 3 positions, therefore it is a 1,3-dimethyl benzene. And same we can look 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is present at 1 and 4 positions, so it is a 1,4-dimethyl benzene. Similarly, this is your 1, 3. This is your 1, 4. Now 1, 2 is known as ortho, 1, 3 is known as meta, and 1, 4 is known as a para. Is it right? Therefore, this is a 2-methyl group compound is known as a xylene. Hence, they are attached by orthopations. That means at 1 and 2 position. Hence, name will be a orthoxylene. Here, they are attached to the meta positions. Hence, we have the name as a metaxylene. And here they are present at the para. Therefore, name will be a paraxylene. Now, here we have used O, M and P. Why this O, M, P is there? Because these are the short form. For ortho positions, we are going to use O. We are going to use a O. For a meta positions, we are going to use small m. These are small words. And for the para positions, again we are going to use a small p will be there. And according to that, we say these are ortho, meta and para. Therefore, these are 1,2-dibromobenzene. It is known as ortho-bromobenzenes. Okay, sorry, ortho-dibromobenzene. Here meta-dibromobenzene and para-dibromobenzene. Now look the another examples. These are having different group. Okay, here is one group is COOH and second group is a OCOCH3. What is the difference between these two? They are the same? No, they are different. And when the two groups are present, then the names will be given by considering one group as a parent and second group as a substituent. Here one group COOH will be taken as parent. Therefore, if you remove this one, what happened? The name of this compound will be a benzoic acid. Therefore, here the word is a benzoic acid. And this group is a substituent. And at which position it is present? If you give the numbering system, then we observe that there is a first number, this is a second number, and hence the substituent is present at second number. Therefore, it is known as a 2. The number is there, and name of the substituent OCOCH3. This called as a acetoxy. This is called as a acetoxy. Therefore, name will become 2-acetoxy benzoic acid. 2-acetoxy benzoic acid. Okay. Now go for the biphenyl compound. The biphenyl, these are two rings, and it is actually a single monosubstituted ring is there. Uh, it is not disubstituted. Uh, the phenyl group, this is a benzene, another one benzene, and this one benzene group which is act as a substituent, then it is considered as a phenyl substituent, or it is denoted by a pH. Okay, and the second group is you have the your benzene ring, therefore name is a phenyl benzene, and there are two phenyl rings, hence it is also commonly called as a biphenyl. Now look this example. Here is again two group, one is OH and one is NHCOCH3. This is analyte group, this is hydroxy group. Now if you are going to select the parent ring for this one, the parent will be selected out of these two is a acetanilide. This one group will be taken as a parent one. Okay, and as if you are going to take this is the parent, then the hydroxy became a substituent. And at which position the substituent is present? As it is become a parent, the first number you have to give this group, this carbon atom. First, then the second, third, and this is your fourth position. At fourth position, the hydroxy group is attached. Therefore, it will be given a simple line. This parent structure name is a analyte, acetanilide, as there is a CH3 group. It is a acetanilide, and the fourth position, the hydroxy group is present. Therefore, it is a 4-hydroxy. Sorry, it is not acetanilide. It is a benzanilide. Okay, sorry for that. There is a benzene ring is there. Hence, benzene ring attached to the NH group. Therefore, it is a benzanilide. If CS3 is attached, then it is known as acetanilide. Okay. The name of the paracetamol is the 4-hydroxy benzanilide molecules. This is about the disubstituted. Now we go for polysubstituted. In a polysubstituted, again we have the more than three or more than three substituent. Now here is the first structure. Here we have the 3 substituent, and here is a 4 substituents. Now look for the 3 substituent. All are same. Therefore, you can start the numbering from any carbon atom. Okay, and it may be give the clockwise, or we can give the anti-clockwise. Okay, 5, and this is your 6 one. Now where the methyl group are present, the methyl group are present at carbon number 1, carbon number 3, and carbon number 5. So it is a 1,3,5 trimethyl benzene. All are symmetric trimethyl benzene. But in a IUPAC name, one group is taken as a parent. And if one group is taken as a parent, is known as a toluene. It is known as a toluene. And remaining two will be become as a substituent. Now let's consider one carbon atom is a parent one, 3-methyl and 5-methyl. These are the substituent. Therefore, name will be become 3,5-dimethyl toluene. 3,5-dimethyl toluene. Now look for the 4 carbon or 4 substituent. Now give the numbering. Okay, it is very simple. First number. Okay. Now tell me that we have to give the clockwise numbering or anti-clockwise. Okay. Yes. If you give the clockwise, then what happen? Second number is here and third number. Next substituent will become at third number. But if you give the anti-clockwise, then the substituent will become at second number. And always we have to remember the substituent must have the lowest priority. And according to that, here we are unable to give the nomenclature in clockwise fashion, rather than we have to give in a anti-clockwise fashion. This is a Durin molecule, its common name. And if you look, the all substituents are same, therefore it's called as they are present at 1, 2, 4 and 5, therefore 1, 2, 4, 5 tetramethylbenzene. And as a parent one, we call as a toluene, and the remaining three are substituent, that is 2, 4 and 5, therefore 2, 4, 5 trimethyl toluene. This is another one example. Okay, here three nitro groups are there. They are same, and one is OH group. We take a phenol as a parent one. Therefore, first number is here, and now here we can give anti-clockwise or clockwise numbering. No matter. Here is a second number. This is a fourth number, and this is your sixth number carbon atom. Parent is phenol, so it's phenol. 2, 4 and 6 there is a nitro group, 2, 4, 6 is a nitro group. And similarly we look for this one, there is a CH3 group we taken as a parent one, the note as a substituent, as a CH3 is there, it is known as toluene, and now it is become a 2, 4, 6 trinitrotoluene TNT, which is used in explosive and the picric acids, all of you know. Now, this is total about the nomenclature we have learned under the system. Next, we have to know about the benzene we have discovered.